Hello everybody. I was watching Zisteu, kurtjmac dig a silo, and they were down in a hole and they were digging TNT in and they were dying from fall damage and dealing with how to get in and out, and so I came up with this idea. Why not just stay up here and drop the TNT into your hole and kablooey, have the TNT do the whole thing for you. You don't have to go anywhere, you can just stay up here, trigger the TNT, set the TNT. You can trigger it pretty quick. You don't even have to listen for the TNT below you to blow as long as you don't go too fast. And it's really almost limited by the speed of the redstone, because you really want to wait for that redstone to deactivate before you put down your first block of TNT. If you don't, the next block of TNT will go and you can actually mess up your pattern. So I thought this is kind of neat, this works really well, and after playing with it a little bit I came up with a few things that will help you kind of build your own so that you can dig large holes very, very quickly. Although this method does take quite a bit of TNT, they were using a lot of TNT in their method as well, and this is a lot faster, a lot easier, and much safer. So, oh no, the water's going to totally ruin my digging. So, gotta block off water. I do recommend, actually had this happen to me a couple times while testing, I do recommend occasionally looking down and making sure that you are still digging your hole. You're not like pouring your TNT into lava or into water, because obviously that will stop the digging. But, I'll show you what this looks like as you step on it. You step on it, they all fall down, and then blam. The key to this is simultaneous TNT ignition. So I have no delays on any of this wire, and that's key. If you do want to put any delays on them, they all have to be identical. If they mismatch, I'll show you what happens after the next run, so you can see they all fire exactly at the same moment. Now if they don't all fire at the same moment, you end up creating all kinds of weird issues. So where it doesn't create a nice hole. But before I mess it up, I should show you the shape of the hole down here. So you can see it's creating a nice, it's squarish. Of course it's got some, you know, some character to it that's gonna have to get cleaned up. If you're making a circle, you'll have to, you know, blow out the sides or bring in the corners, whichever size you're making. But it makes a pretty clean hole for when you consider it's TNT and the randomness associated with TNT. But watch what will happen on this fire with one repeater set to full delay on half of it and the other one set to no delay. Here. And watch how the TNT knock the other ones out of place. And as you continue to do that, you create a wider and wider and a less reliable hole. It also will take more TNT to dig your hole. So it stays important that you don't use any delay, or if you do, that all your delay matches. And the other thing that I've learned from testing is that this distance here, this 3 blocks apart, is kind of key to making sure that your hole stays completely dug out for one, and also the shape stays reliable. If you go any wider than that, I found that it didn't get fully dug out, so you had kind of floating blocks, and also that your whole shape was a little bit less reliable as far as what you were going to get. So if you wanted to make a bigger shape than this, just kind of keep spreading them out 3x3s and run your redstone wire. Of course, if it gets far enough out, use a repeater, but make sure you repeat all of them down to the same tick delay from your pressure plate. You could use a button. I don't recommend a lever. I don't recommend a button. I think the pressure plate works well enough. I did elevate the pressure plate. From testing, I found I ran over it a lot as I was filling up the TNT. Having it up on here makes it so I have to jump in order to activate the pressure plate, which is perfect. It really doesn't take that long. It'll eat up a little bit more of your food, but depends how careful you are. For me, this worked a lot better. You can see it's already deep enough I can't even hear the TNT explosions anymore. It's getting to be nighttime. I'll show you how deep the hole is, and that's probably pretty much it. You can see you can get deep very, very quickly. Oh, like lava. You can get deep very fast. Let's see where we're at here. I won't count down there because this is where my TNT is landing, right here. So I am at Y25 after that much blasting, and I started at the top of a mountain, so I'll show you where that's at because it's not sea level. Started right here at Y88, and so you can see how quickly, how easy, how safe this method is. The only thing it requires is that you have a decent supply of TNT in order to do it. Other than that, it's very, very obtainable in survival gameplay. You can ditch the glass for stone. If you do use the glass, you want to make sure that you are 7 blocks up off the surface of your mountain. If you use stone, you can be 5 off, but I think it's worth it to go a couple blocks up. That way you can watch without having to, peek over the side. I like being able to watch down. So that's really it, guys. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed. In case you guys want to make your own missile silos or whatever purpose you might have for a really big hole in a survival world. Catch you guys later.